It's me, Hyper here. Welcome to the show. And today we are here at, well, I believe it's round 4. I'm hoping it's round 4. Better bloom be. Nope, it's round 3. No, it's round 3. Never mind. Sorry. Oops. It's round 3, not round 4. Yeah, we're here in FPS round 3. I put round 4 because I actually thought it was round 4. It's been more weeks than it's actually been. My apologies. We're here at China. So, yeah, I can't wait to get this race started. The first man out is Hotshot, but I believe people are leaving, so I'm not sure what's going on here. I will just stay until I see the trenches left. But I believe we are actually staying. I think Rob and Hotshot may have... not Rob and Hotshot, sorry. Rob and Big Slater may have just lagged out, so I think they can get back in though. That'll be quite simple. And yeah, I've realised it is round 4. You lot don't need to tell me. Round 3, sorry, not round 4. My apologies on that regard. And we'll watch Hotshot on his outlap. A lot of people are going for their outlaps now, so looking at the weather, it doesn't look like it's going to turn to rain anytime soon. So I'm pretty sure we should be fine on that regard. And we'll do our lap with Hotshot here, as he is in the Mercedes. First one out, so as I like to do, he's the first one we're going to get to watch today. Most people have gone out on the soft tyres. Reese and Sankey Dead are the only two changing up a bit. Oh, is that? That may be a bad entrance for Hotshot there. Won't be going the quickest that he can be down this straight. I'd also just like to say that Lightning Poker also in the pits currently, having the hards prepared. Next person on the lap is Go Lob and Button, so... oh, and Ghost Rider as well. Interesting to see what they can produce. As at the end of sector 1, Hotshot has set... I just realised I missed the end of sector 1. My apologies, ignore that. Ignore that. Hotshot going quite wide on some of these corners here. Don't really think he's acclimatised to China yet. But it's looking rather slow for a hot lap at least. We'll have to see when his time officially comes up, but looking at it, unless he gets invalidated, he will have the first time. Or that's wide, that could be invalid. I will just check. Hotshot, nope, not invalid. But his first sector was a 24.9. I'm expecting people to beat that today, even on the hards. And the first sector is probably like one of the easiest sectors to do. Then people say that about the third sector as well, but as you can see, Hotshot's ran out of ERS a long way before the start finish straight. He goes wide, and that is going to be a 1:36.5. 3, 2, 1. Ghost Rider goes pole for 1:34.0. Gola beating at 1:33. And I was actually waiting for Buttons back to set a better lap, but he went into the pits. Oh, it was Reese sets a 1:32, and Crazy Troop of 1:31.8. Those are people with 0.8s. Looking good so far from the guys who set laps. Now looking at Trench here. Mega Man goes 4th at 1:33.7. 3 tenths between him and Golub. Also 3 tenths between him and Ghost Rider. Jupiter X at 1:35.5. As Sankey Dead to 1:34.9, and Luke Vessel putting himself on pole at 1:31.0. Oh, that's a 0.8, sorry. As Trench puts himself pole with 1:31.5. So within like, I don't know, 3 minutes of people coming out and setting laps? Not even that, like within a minute. So basically on everyone's first lap, we've gone from having a 136's pole to 134, beaten to 133, and then everyone in front of Mega Man, everyone in front of Golub has just set the fastest lap, including Golub. Let's try something. I'm gonna go watch V-Trinksy to see if he can set a good lap. I'm not sure if Sanka will come back out for a second lap as he's on the hards, which, you know, sometimes it's really good to go on the hards and go for a second lap. And if this says it's round 3, not round 4, I swear. You should be able to if you're in F1, Patrick, I don't know who you are, sorry. Then you know, just join in and like get into the league, and then basically just press ready up. If you're not in F1 and you're not in the actual league, well, either or, then you can't join because you'd have to have joined the league. Oh, big saves. You literally just refresh it. Just basically refresh. If that doesn't work, then I'd say restart your PS4 or the game, or both. Well, restarting your PS4 is technically restarting the game. Oh, whatever. Just, you know what I meant. It's saying error. Yeah, you'll probably need to restart your PS4 then. As Trinksy comes in with 133.2, just putting himself in front of Golub. Now looking at some people on the laps, King Kodge and Lightning Poker both on laps. Lightning Poker, I have to admit, for all his lag entails, sometimes does really well, and he's definitely an underdog to get a podium position, but he always seems to be there. And, you know, I think today can be enough one of those days where he does just that. Without cutting the last corner though, have to admit. Because yeah, it's invalid. As I'm going to watch King Kodge now. See what he can do finishing his lap. Ooh, quite wide on the exit, but obviously it's one of the best ways to go around this. As King Kodge sits to 133.9. 2 tenths behind Mega Man and just beating Ghost Rider in 9th position. The Jigsaw Motor and Buttons back also both on our lap. Trinksy's still out, but he's obviously just set his. Luke Vessel, Golub, Mega Man and Ghost Rider all coming back out again to see if they can set a good enough lap time. See, Buttons back fighting for the championship last season, last season and the season before. I definitely think he will need to do, well, marginally a lot to possibly get the win here, but it's definitely possible, as he will come through and set 134.5 on the hards. So if he's aiming for a top 10 spot, he will need to improve. Rob, you two know you can join back. In the league system, you can join back. You don't need an invite. Just want to say that. Anyway, the Jigsaw Moto coming across the line for 137.3. Not the fastest lap time from the Jigsaw Moto here, but it's still a decent one. It won't let you join back in, damn it. Again, just do what I said to a thing. Yeah, do what I said to whatever his name is. Do what I said to Ghost Rider and... no, not Ghost Rider, sorry, Big Slater. And try your best to do anything. Just like restart your PS4, come back on it and see if you can join in. That's basically my only advice right now. So I watched Luke Vessel here, currently in second position. So he's doing quite well so far. Bit of a Stuart entrance into that corner there, but he is able to get a decent enough exit. Just want to see if he's going faster. First sector was slightly slower. Second sector looking slightly faster. His third sector, it has to be where it is, but he spun it. Well, that's yeah, that's his lap. Kind of ruined there. So just a quick help advice there for you lot then. Oh, Digital Moto improved his time. Luke versus retired. So yeah, who to watch whilst I just explain through this? We're gonna watch Thank You Dead. Okay, we're gonna watch Thank You Dead. Yeah, Rob and Big Slater. All you need to do is, well, to me at least, when it didn't work for me last time, which was albeit a few months ago. One, try restarting your game. If that doesn't work, then try restarting your PS4. But other than that, I really couldn't tell you. What I would say though is, don't go. So go for the Leagues tab on the multiplayer screen, not on your like home page, because that's normally where the errors happen, because that Leagues tab doesn't work too well, at least in my opinion. But that's from what I've seen. Okay. Obviously there is a way to choose your seat as well, but most people know about that, and I don't know why I'm watching Sankey because he's doing an invalid lap. I'm just checking he has actually. Yes. Wait, no, he hasn't. Okay, so he's just kind of slow. Reese improved to 131.7, so well on Reese on the improved lap. Crazy Trooper to 131.8 as well, but has ran out of a will to live. Basically me. Trench has just gone fastest again with a brand new 131. Looking like he's practiced quite a bit for this. Jupiter X also improved to 134.7. I don't actually know who's on a lap, who's not at the moment, but Sankey Dead looks like he's on another lap, so we'll go and check him out. And yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand what you mean about not being able to join in, but if you get in, it's a possibility you'll be able to make qualifying. We'll be able to do like one run. Actually, well, Rob, you won't be able to do quality. Big Slater, you will. So again, just restart your PS4 or restart the game, or restart both. I mean, yeah, I understand that. However, as a commentator, I'm not allowed to give my opinion, so yeah. But I understand the problems of the league system. Sankey did comes with a pretty reasonable time, 133.7, putting him into the top 10. Shrinksy also on a brand new lap, trying to beat his 133.2. He's got a forced injury in front of him. Who is that, if I can see? I think that's Lightning Poker. Now, Lightning Poker could actually be really good for Shrinksy here. As annoying as he is in front of him, what Shrinksy will be able to do is be able to use Lightning Poker as slipstream, or or not. You know, or just don't use him as slipstream, you know. I mean, I would have. But then again, I'm me. Oh, this is an awful camera angle. Just imagine the actual F1 commentator. Oh, he's just gone in. You know, you try and watch someone because you think they're going to set a good lap, and then they're just like, no. And you just sit there, kind of sad, really. As they're not. There are 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Anyone kind of in the pits now has to be thinking that their time is coming. You know, by the time it takes you to get out, anyone who really wants to get out and even, you know, judge that last 1 or 2 seconds, you're going to have to do it more or less now. As awful camera angle yet again, there's a yellow flag in Sector 3. I'm not going to assume who that is, but I'm going to think of who that is. That is me. I'm having a danger in Sector 3. I'm just surprised it's not Golub lagging out this time. Really surprised. Luke Vessel even got kicked. No, I crashed out. And so Golub improves to 133.4, overtaking the Jigsaw Moto. And can confirm Trinksy is not coming back out. He's happy with his lap time. I'm going to go look at Ghost Rider now to see if he... You know, he's quite close to being in the top 10 here. Only 3 tenths off. I think the fight for the top 10 will be in those 133.5s. It's got to be. If you don't get 133.5, and if you've got anything over, I think he won't get into the top 10. As yeah, that from Ghost Rider won't be good enough to set him out. Oh, Lightning Poker not having a fun time. Drench on out lap, Reese on his lap. Crazy Trooper also setting Crazy Trooper not setting a lap. I think that is him done and dusted for quali. Golub's obviously on a lap. Buttons back just started his as well. Which means the Jigsaw Moto and Trench are will be the last two possibly setting a lap here. But that's if they can get across the line. Yes, they can. We're going to have to watch it here to see who is actually going to set a good time. Maybe maybe it's the 134 that people have to beat to get into the top 10. Maybe I was being a bit I was overestimating a bit. Yeah, Golub finishes in with a 133.4. And well, Mayor Man really just hoping the 3 people on a lap behind him do not set a better time. Obviously we're riding with Buttons back, but he could set a faster lap. Ghost Rider can set faster. Lightning Poker could go faster. And you know, Wheel Reese may set his lap, but Trench can still go faster and really prove why he could be a force to be reckoned with today. Jigsaw Moto also able to go faster. Crazy Trooper finishing off his times. And Lightning Poker confirms his 14th position here. As Buttons back coming through. Ghost Rider keeps 11th for now. And Buttons back comes through with 132.7. A really good lap time. We'll move down to Jigsaw Moto. Not sure if that's classed as a corner cut or not. But Trench will be coming through first. Will Trench set a faster lap? And will the Jigsaw Moto he'll keep in the top 10, but will he go up any positions? Trench not improving. The Jigsaw Moto actually steps off there to keep 8th position. Pretty sure he could have got a little bit higher than 8th. But for now, he will keep it. As it goes, Trench, Reese, Luke, Vettel, and then Crazy Trooper, all very close to these 3. Trench with a slight lead. Then 1.6 seconds behind, Buttons back on the mediums. He could be, again, another one with a good chance at getting in those top spots. Trinksy and Golub 6th and 7th. Jigsaw Moto 8th on the mediums. King Kong Giant sank it dead on the mediums in the 10th. Then moving down, you have Mega Man, Ghost Riders, Jupiter X, Lightning Poker, Hot Shot, and then Big Slater, who was unable to set a lap. And I'm unsure what's going on here. Okay, yep, Div 1 restart, so whilst they sort out the restart, I'm just going to quickly get my water because I forgot to get that pre-stream. Back from Trenchy Boy. There we go. Back in, ready to go. As a Div 2's apparently glitched as well. Fun times. That's actually peak. League systems are shambles. Hashtag trench out. Jokes, jokes. Brexit means Brexit. No, let's not get political in here. Thank you. Yeah, at least like you and Big State are gonna race now, Rob. That's the important thing. Of all the people that get kicked out, you know, it's the ones with the good internet. Like you look here, well, no, it's not Luke. It's Trinksy's internet. It's trash. Watch when Godov joins, his internet will be shocking. I mean, just wait for. Oh no, everyone's internet's shocking. Oh, this is peak. Look at Godov's internet. The second he joins, all our connections go down and start going back up again. I mean, just wow. Peak times. Yeah. Do. You're the only one that I want. You're the only one that I need. You're the only one I see. Do 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 do. Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. No, let's not get copyright strike from I don't know, from SpongeBob Limited as well, whatever they're called, Nickelodeon. Do 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 do. Do do do. Just waiting on these guys to start up. Don't have much to say because currently there is not much to say. It's just, yeah, we're waiting for the race. Excited for it. Think there could be a few upsets here tonight. There might or there might not, you never know. Do 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 do. Well, here we go, we're readying up. Oh dear. Sorry it took so long, I'm tired. Oh, look at that. Southampton's 1-0 up against Crystal Palace. Oh dear. I'm a happy Southampton fan. I'm a very, very happy Southampton fan right now. Sorry, no, I'm not talking about F1, but you know, what else can I say except welcome? Do 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 do. What can I say except FPS is blooming amazing. Oh, for those of you who care about my content, I'm uploading a video tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow, actually tonight, after this stream. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing that, please do feel free to check it out. Hashtag shameless self-promotion. Hashtag I run a meme account on Instagram called HyperWasCun. Anyway, just waiting for Mayor Man. Do 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 do. Mayor Man, do do do. Mayor Man, Mailman, Mailman, Mailman. Do 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 do. Meow. Sorry, just yeah. What I'm always doing? I'm always doing nothing, thank you. I was actually going to upload a, sorry, I can't say what I'm uploading because it's FPS and I don't know what Trench thinks of me shouting myself out, but then again, he uploaded his own race highlights here, so oof. Imagine, nah, just imagine the hashtag scenes. Okay, so I think lobby's glitched again, and Mayor Man is the reason for it. Big up Rob for the one time he could actually race, and Mayor Man is just like, you know what? Nah, I don't want you to. No. You may not race. I mean, yeah. I'm just gonna act like I know what's going on here. Oh, Mary's gone. And we still can't get into the blooming lobby. Everyone telling Mayo to leave. Mayo leaves. Oh, we still can't get in. This isn't even the in-game lead. We've had to do a restart, and it's just like, ugh. Man, I was hoping to get to bed early. You know? I was hoping to be in bed by, like, I don't know, 9:30. Not even that. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. There's Trench left yet. Yeah, Trench was left. E. E, 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 E. Luke, how do you think I feel? I have to sit here and somehow entertain. You know, I've been streaming for 40 minutes, or well, not 40 minutes, sorry, that's how many people, that's how many comments I have in the stream. I've been sat here streaming. Oh no, wait, for about 30 minutes. 17 of them have been in quali. The other 13 is in me trying to make, I don't know, something out of nothing. I mean, feel sorry for me. At least you lot can like play on your phones and some shit. I can't. I've got to entertain a stream. I like to make myself believe that Codemasters isn't broken. It's hard to say, but I don't like it when the game does this. 'Cause everything is really awful. Codemasters. Codemasters make really bad games and I don't like them at all. I don't know what to say, it's really lame. Nobody can ever play this game. Saying leagues are fucking shit. Leagues are fucking shit. Yeah. Oh, finally got an invite. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Let's just stand out the police. I love it. We had like 6 viewers, now we've gotten down to 3. You know what that means? My singing made everyone be like, no, go away. We've lost someone. Who is it? I mean, does it really matter who it is? But like, we have lost someone. Someone just gave up. My thoughts exactly on life. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that here, but I just did, so. Thanks, TJ. Thank you. Oh, Button's back here. They did not decide to leave. Okay, Boomer. Do. Oh, look, now Rob's internet's crap. Rob's internet's crap. Golub's internet's crap. Button's internet's crap. Somehow Mega Man's is good. I just don't know. I just don't know. On a low budget. Low budget? Nah, Codemasters have loads of money. What are you on about? There's no low budget. No, there is a low budget. I mean, all fairness to Codemasters, they do their best. But running an online service is quite hard. I understand that. EA can't sort out their server problems, and they're a multi-billion pound company. You know, Codemasters are probably multi-million. I don't think they can get to the billion yet, but they're multi-million. Probably turning in like just about a profit every year. Maybe a bit more. I don't know. I'm not Cody's. Don't ask me. I don't have cooties. I mean, you can blame them, yes. I'm not saying don't blame them, but you also have to think that there's a lot of they have a lot of things to work on, and you know, most of it is just prepping those new, just making the new cars. And the tracks kind of can say the same, but look at some of the brilliant redesigns they've had. You still can't say, you know, they've done bad. No, nobody's seen Bean. Oh, I have seen Killer Bean. Oof. No. But yeah, no, yeah. Taking over from the creators of Project Cars 2. I mean, maybe that's alright, maybe it's not. I couldn't really tell you on that one. Personally, I think the graphics are alright on Project Cars 2. But I prefer F1 graphics. I prefer the graphics, but I think if you have like the lobby simulation, or at least the lobbies of Project Cars 2, I think it'd be pretty good. So yeah. Here we go, 5 red lights. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's formation lap. Ignore me. Okay, let's just check everyone's on the right tyre because I'm a dirty little sod. Okay, so who's on the wrong tyre? I will tell you now, there's quite a few people on the wrong tyre. So King Kodge is on the wrong tyre. That's a fact. Again. Luckily, I think everyone else is on the right tyres. Yeah, King Kodge is just the one on the wrong tyres. Okay. That's fine. Again, I'll give Trench a note on that. Simply because I have to. I've been told I have to. Lol. I didn't even need to say anything. Sankey Dead's already come in there like, you should be on softs, mate. Sankey Dead worrying too much about what other people are doing, rather than his own race. And this is the reason he crashes. Oh yeah, the way the cars handle, okay. Fair enough. The way the cars handle... the way the cars handle is quite decent, I'd say. Again, literally the main problem with Cody's, maybe apart from the collision engine as well, but apart from the collisions, I think the only other big problem, and that's the biggest problem, and this is the biggest problem, is the lobbies. I think they just need to sort out their online. They have a massive online overhaul, but aliens still exist, and it really annoys everyone. Anyway, for some reason I have got this crap on here. I don't need fastest. I don't need lap data. So there we go. 5 lights and it's not coming on. Crazy Troopers jumped the start. I don't know what's going on. But Crazy Troop... Oh, Trinksy somehow into first. I think he may have also jumped the start. But Trench fighting along with Reese. Barton's back down. Lots of positions there. As Jigsaw overtakes King Kodge. Sankey Dead just on their tail. Reese still staying behind Trench, trying to move down the inside. Trinksy's overtaken by Crazy Trooper. Rob gets a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. I don't think this early in the race we should be getting corner cutting penalties. However, Rob's just lost down a few more places, so I think... Oh, and the dive bomb from Ghost Rider. So I really think he may have just been forced off, if I'm being honest. As Jupiter X seeming a bit far back, so I don't know if he was forced into a crash. But Trench is hitting past V-Trinksy quite nicely around the outside on the long right-hander. It's a beautiful overtake there. And I think actually Reese is going for that move as well. And here comes his teammate as well. Oh, he's gone into Reese there. But Trinks' teammate Luke Vettel on the other side. Reese has been overtaken by him. Trinksy overtaken by Reese as well. So in all of that, Luke Vettel's gone up 2 positions. Reese only up 1. Trinksy's gone super wide. But Luke Vettel keeping... Actually no, Luke Vettel losing out on the position. Crazy Trooper into the pits. Trench setting the fastest lap and people are going so blimmin' wide. I don't know if that was a King Kodge there who went about a mile wide. But Crazy Trooper and Trinksy both into the pits, as well as Rob. So all of them clearly having problems, as Reese has just been overtaken by Luke Vettel again for 2nd place. Reese is going to try and come back at him though. Luke Vettel defends to the inside. Reese around the outside. Luke Vettel making sure that Reese doesn't get enough room. Reese with a beautiful undercut there. He's at the outside line for the first corner. But if he stays behind Luke, he should get a very good exit here and could possibly make the dive into the tight left-hander. Wouldn't recommend it, but sometimes it's good. Trench also seems to have got a decent lead away here. Looking slightly down the field, we can see that Big Slater gaining on Lightning Poker quite quickly. I don't know if he'll be able to make a move. See, DRS not available till next lap. And that DRS is potent down this long back straight. If you're 5/10 behind, it'll be a very, very good time for you, because you'll be able to gain all of that. As Luke Vettel still using hot lap for all of his laps. This has already ran out of fuel. Not fuel, ERS deployment, as Lightning Poker makes a dive and ends up going out a mile wide, meaning Mayo Man and Button both able... Sorry, no, oh, so not Button, Big Slater. Both able to get away, as the DRS is enabled here. Crazy Trooper and Hotshot just having us all ding-dong battle there. Crazy Trooper up now into 12th. Hotshot back down into 13th. Jupiter X has also gained up a few places as well. And I believe Rob's had a very, very poor time here already. Meanwhile, Reese is still behind Luke. And looking strong here. Ghost Rider into the pits for the first time this race. Not having a good time down in 16th. But I have to say, Big Slater though, if we're going to talk about anyone who's having a good time, he is definitely one of the ones having a good time. Position changes up 8 so far, as well as Lightning Poker, who's up 4, and Jigsamoto, who's also up 4. So some good starts from some people, but unfortunately for Trinksy, -9 positions from the start. Same as Buttons back, -6. Not nice at all, as Reese didn't actually get DRS here, which awfully surprised me. But moving slightly back, Sankey are dead, closing in on Big Slater. Big Slater obviously with DRS on the man in front of Lightning Poker also here. Sankey dead, missing his braking point, so Lightning Poker gaining in that position as well, as Big Slater is still here behind Mayo Man. Big Slater on the hards, doing the business, as he gets another victim caught. And I believe that's 9 positions he's up now. And he'll be closing down the McLaren in front of him, who Sankey will say is on the wrong tyres. Just don't point that out there, because Sankey likes pointing out these things. Meanwhile, Lightning Poker coming close behind Mayo Man. Mayo Man really cuts him off there. Lightning Poker trying to do his best to get back in. See that little cut off there. Oops, ooh, didn't mean to press that. The little cut off there from Lightning Poker. Sorry, from Mayo Man. Didn't really help Lightning Poker. Lightning Poker has actually helped Sankey dead a lot more as he moves up into 9th. Lightning Poker down to 10th. So Sankey dead really be able to gain that position back, as he'll now try it on Mayo Man. He's got the speed. Mayo Man going to the inside. See, that's going to give him a much more stewiff entrance to there. And with Sanka just being able to ride at the back of Mayo Man in the least sexual way possible, he's going to have a massive go here. That Mercedes-powered Mercedes coming down into one of the tightest corners in the calendar. I mean, he made it look easy, as Lightning Poker also tried to make a move, but unfortunately unable to do so. As Trench has still kept a pretty consistent lead to Luke Vessel. But what I'm focused on is this battle for 8th position. Sankey Dead able to gain up 2 positions in the space of a sector and a half. I mean, that's pretty decent, I have to admit. We're going to move out to Reese and Luke to see if they can have a fight. Yeah, sorry, I was just reading the comments there from TJ Carlo, who's currently in F2, which unfortunately isn't streamed, as Button's back's actually closing in on the back of Mayo. We're going to ignore this, we're going to go up to Button's back. And he's just come out of nowhere. Looks like Lightning Poker and Sankey did able to get away. Mayo Man looking like he's struggling right now. Oh, well, Crazy Trooper, you're right there, son. Because he's just got probably one of the greatest bits of slipstream of all time on Button's back. helping his teammate out immensely. Also having such a better exit into the tight chicane. Not chicane, sorry, tight hairpin, yeah. Yeah, hairpin. Me and my F1 words. Go up into the pits now. Crazy Trooper. Looking like his teammate, rather envious eyes. That 9th position, double the amount of points he'd be on if he stayed in 10th. Oh, Jupiter X apparently has no setup. That's unlucky, son. We can also see the Lightning Poker is pressuring back his Sankey dead. We can also see the Crazy Trooper pressuring the back of Mayo Man. Mayo Man defending again like he was against the Lightning Poker. But he's given the position up to his teammate. And now it's Button's back turn to make his way past Mayo Man. If he can make his way past Mayo Man, that is. Oh, Mayo Man going in very, very deep there. Don't know how much that will help him, but with his teammates still being quite close, Mayo Man should be able to use the DRS to his advantage, to be able to stay away from Button's back. As Reese is overtaken. Oh, Luke Vessel's gone into the pits after only 6 laps on his tyres. As Mayo Man is trying to dive bomb it. It was an effort. I'll give him that. As a Crazy Trooper goes into the pit, so people on these softs struggling clearly. Luke Vettel onto the hards. The Lightning Poker did get past Sankey dead. Button's back was able to gain 2 positions in basically a lap. Well, 3 actually. So Luke Vettel too. Jupiter X also in front of Crazy Trooper now. Golub joining him. Trinksy into the pits too. So a lot of things changing up here as Big Slate has finally caught on to King Kodge. Holding up his ERS, ready for that long back straight. See, everyone knows that's your main overtaking point. So if you can get an overtake on there, you should be set to, well, you should be set to hold him up for the rest of the lap. However, Big Slater does have a task at his hands. So Luke Vessel's overtaking Mayo Man. Is he going to pump that ERS up? Yes, he does. On to 4, which is obviously overtake. He's 7/10ths behind. Not sure that'll be enough to make a dive here, but he may be able to do it in the coming laps. Reese has been overtaken by Jigsaw Moto, but obviously in the pits, so you could kind of expect that. Which means King Kodge will be taking the lead, albeit on the wrong tyres, as Sankey would say. Actually, no, sorry, my apologies. Jigsaw Moto will be keeping the lead, with a Big Slater and King Kodge 2nd and 3rd. Also, love the helmet, Big Slater. Love it, son. Love it, son. Oh, and Trench has got a much better exit than Reese has. Reese stuck behind Mayo Man, Button's back, and Luke Vettel, with Trench and Luke Vettel kind of in open air for a little bit. But Reese has got past Mayo Man already. Rob into the pits again after 6 laps on his softs. These softs really not lasting, have to say. Lightning Poker's also caught up to Big Slater here. So he's lost Sankey dead. But will we see an overtake here this lap? Big Slater not much closer to King Kodge, actually further away, I believe. Oh, that's not going to be a good exit. Lightning Poker is going to basically have an amazing run here. Locks up slightly. King Kodge luckily going quite wide there to Big Slater. So he's definitely applying that pressure well. Big Slater doing really well on the tyres he has, as he now goes in for the overtake on King Kodge. King Kodge slots into third position. Big Slater up to second. And even though Reese and Luke have both gone to the hards, I'm telling you that I think Big Slater may be winning this race. You know, it's lap 9. We're almost a third of the way through the race. Actually, well, technically we are, as it's gone past the third sector, but I'm putting my money on Big Slater being today's winner, as Trinksy sets the fastest lap of the race. Ooh, that came out of the blue. And speaking about buttons back and Mayman being a challenge for Reese, he's been able to overtake them. So yeah. And it's still quite surprising that we can see basically everyone from 2nd all the way down to 7th, possibly 8th, in a row on this straight. I mean, by lap... Well, yeah, by the first pit stop, you wouldn't be expecting that at all. Obviously, if you had a better camera angle, you would be seeing that, but this game just doesn't like giving me good camera angles because, you know, why would they? Okay, King Kodge, what the fuck was that? What the actual fuck was that? You know, I'm not even going to say anything about Trench going past Lightning Poker, because, you know, that was alright. But King Kodge, what the actual fuck? And what on Trench fastest lap? So, I'm just thinking, what the actual fuck? And what the fuck? What the actual fuck are you doing, son? You know, I gave Big Slater my guarantee, and I have to take that back. At least he's still in front of Reese, I guess. But Reese still needs to pit, so, you know. But look at that! No! It's like he's turned the arrows off behind him and just decided not to use them. That's basically what I can see. Trench pump that ERS up to overtake, otherwise he'll dive bomb you. That was a good overtake to be fair from Trench. Big Slater gets a penalty for exceeding track limits, but he's being pressured by Reese as he's actually been forced to go into the... And maybe he wasn't intending to go in the pits, but I think he now has to go in the pits. I think Trench kind of hitting him... not Trench, sorry, Reese kind of hitting him there might have off-put him. Ooh, my English. Not very good when you're a commentator on an English league and you can't speak English very well. You know, I have to admit, Big Slater's lap 10 was fucked. I will not be surprised if we see a King Kodge, you absolute fucking... I can't say the other word. There's some other word I promised not to say. But yeah, basically the McLarens have double teamed him, and he's become a spit roast for them. So those of you who have viewed some 18 plus stuff, you'll understand what I mean. We're going to go up to Luke Vessels. He's probably going to be the first one to get an overtake. Oh no, remember his ERS is just, yeah, he doesn't have any. So should have watched Reese overtake Sankey dead instead. Sorry Reese, I kind of feel bad now. Which will be quite funny to watch this little trio face it out. Trent just kind of got away here. Over almost a 4-second gap between him and Luke Vettel now. Which was more than it was before the pit stop window. As our Lightning Poker did get past King Kodge, as we saw in front of us. Luke Vettel going to be able to possibly get past King Kodge here, or is he... Well, doesn't slam the brakes, and I think Luke Vettel just drives into the back of King Kodge there. Crazy Trooper overtaking Jupiter X as well. May have 4 tenths behind Golub, possibly able to make an overtake here. Oh, that's a... You know what? Fair play to Luke for that one, isn't it? It's a hard place to overtake. But I respect. I respect that. Just like I respect women. Do-do-do-do-do. I'm a fucking jokester. Oh, King Kodge just had a... I wouldn't say too bad line. Just a fucking woeful one, really. His teammate Reese able to use the DRS, get past him. And the fact that you can overtake someone on lean ERS, just wow, yeah. And you're on worse tyres than them. Just oof. Honestly, man, just oof. Obviously, for Trench's sake, well, actually, for Luke Vettel's sake, I can't really think of all the people, he is the one closest to leading this race. Obviously, Jigshaw Moto's pit, Lightning Poker needs to pit, whereas Luke Vettel and Reese are the only two taking their tyres to the end at the moment, as well as Sankey Aded, who's just come on for some fresh hards. Whereas everyone else needs to pit again. You know, I'm telling you that Trench is not going 20 laps on mediums. And if he is, they're going to be fucked. Fucked. I tell you, fucked. That's a nice lap pick, Slater. Well done. I just need to gain 4 more positions to get into the top 10. Plus another pit stop to go. But yeah, with that, Trench will need to pit at least once more. Probably for another pair of softs. You know, yeah, I expect like lap 20 he'll go in for some softs. That's just my expectations of him. Not saying that's what he's going to do. But out the I mean, his softs go 8 laps. His mediums go about 12. Should be all fine and dandy. So Jupiter X is overtaking Crazy Trooper. I think Crazy Trooper may have had an instant there as Luke Vettel cuts the corner. And 5 seconds. Damn, that is harsh. So yeah, and the pit stops being quite long due to the pit stop entry. I think Trench has to realise that he may need to gain a hell of a lot there. As yep, Crazy Trooper has had a crash. I'm going to have a go look, see what's happened. But I think something's happened, I'm not sure what. King Kodge and Button both into the pits, as well as Mayo Man as well. Luke Vettel still stuck behind Lightning Poker. I think this is the funnest battle I've ever watched. Because Lightning Poker just defends like fuck. King Kodge, Button's back both onto the hards. Trinksy gaining up a position as Mega Man... Oh, hold on. No, Mega Man goes onto the mediums. Button's back onto the hards. And yeah, Jupiter X onto hards as well. Luke Vettel though, still... Well, now over 6 seconds behind Trench. Lightning Poker really holding him up. Lightning Poker doing a great job for his non-existent teammate. So yeah, that's quite fun. You know, I think Lightning Poker and Trench should just become teammates because Lightning Poker is clearly doing Trench a service here. I mean, Luke Vettel's been held up so much that Reese has now joined in on the fun. I mean, maybe Luke Vettel might have actually got the position a few laps ago if he didn't just waste his ERS. Oh, and there goes Lightning Poker. Can confirm one little mistake does fuck you. Oh, wow. You know what? Fair play, Lightning Poker. You get my shithousery award of the day. Because that is pure shithousery. And then we'll go look at some battles halfway down the straight. A man on softs versus 2 men on hards. Can tell you the man who's soft does not ever win against men on hards. So, men with hards on. Hat sexual jokes. They're funny. Hey, Crazy Trooper really gaining up to Button's back here. Button's back though, not giving any room. Crazy Trooper having to be on the grass there. I don't think Button's back was thinking the Crazy Trooper would go there. But Crazy Trooper did kind of just stay there, even though Button's back really closed the door on him. Oh, well, I can confirm Crazy Trooper is not okay. Can confirm he's not okay. The Ferrari Alpha Alliance did him over there. I kind of feel bad for him now. I really do. As a Mega Man overtakes Crazy Trooper, we'll see his teammate. Ghost Rider back into the pits. Yellow flag in Sector 3. Not sure who that is, but it could be a man in front of us. I mean, well, it probably is a man in front of us, but Big Slater making an overtake on Button's back. Pretty nice overtake, have to say, all things considered, but... Ooh. Button's back, really not expecting that one. As Trinxie's also gained onto King Kodge here. Trinxie though does need to pit again. It's kind of the main flaw of some of these people. They need to pit again. And Trinxie's gone from lap 5, lap 6. Oh, no, lap 7, sorry. Lap 6, 7. On these tyres, so... Yeah, he's probably going to have to pit again. 22 laps on the mediums is not, in my opinion, feasibly possible. But then again, Jigsaw Mojo has taken his 15 laps and isn't losing too much time to Trench, so... Okay, yep, Sankia Dead has spun it here. Almost ending up inside Mega Man. I mean, don't want to talk about my last Friday night, but... You know, sometimes you just get things stuck in a mayo jar. What can I say? Okay, I kind of need to stop with these sexual jokes because, like, I just don't think it's right for this audience. You're here for F1, not for the hyper comedy show. Save that for my own channel. There's a yellow flag in Sector 2. Not sure who, but it's someone in Sector 2. As a Big Slater goes into the pits after only 5 laps on his softs. I love it. Some people are taking the softs 5 laps. Jigsaw Moto, hold my beer, takes his mediums 16. As Sanky Dead also joins Big Slater into the pits. Shin's Mega Man has basically been a seesaw. 1 minute he's in the top 10, the next minute he's out of the top 10. 1 minute he's back in the top 10, next minute he's back out of the top 10. So he already has been seesawing around that top 10 spot. And you know, with Big Slater going 11 laps on the mediums, I have to be honest and say I really think Big Slater will be able to catch up to him. As here we go with Trinxie, possibly move down the inside. Nope, it wasn't going to happen. King Kodge cut him off before it could even happen. I mean, this has got to be his chance. Trinksy's got a whole bunch of ERS to use. He's not turning up at all. And I don't know why. But he didn't use any of it there to overtake King Cod. As the Lightning Poker gets past Yolob. Oh no, Trinksy's going into the pits. Into the walls by the pits is what I meant. My apologies. You'd have to prove me wrong. As the button's back, will we get him past Yolob here? Yes, he will. Yolob out into 8th. Mega Man taking 9th. As Jupiter X has just been overtaken by Big Slater. As Trinksy, obviously with a wing change, losing out to both Jupiter X and Big Slater, and possibly Rob as well. Actually no, it won't be Rob. Sorry Rob. Sorry man, not my fault. Meanwhile, I did miss the fact that Trench has overtaken the Jigsaw Moto. Obviously you can see that in Trench's highlights, so, you know. If you want to watch that, you watch that. Don't ask me if you can watch it or not. As our lap 19 starts, and I'm very curious as to when Jigsaw Moto plans to pit. Sector 3, who's crashed there? Well, these guys aren't even in Sector 3, you just look back. Reese is here, Lightning Poker's here, and then we've got King Codge about a year away, with Buttons back. Actually, has anyone been lapped yet? Yeah, Ghost Rider, Hot Shot and Crazy Trip have all been lapped. Sankey Dead's the next closest for 1 minute 26 behind. And it doesn't really look like too many people are gaining on each other. I think Golub's definitely going to be able to make gains on Buttons back in the next few laps. Big Slater's already got that gap down to 5 seconds between him and Mega Man. And that's rapidly decreasing as well. Trinksy also looking for a place on the top 10. Luke Vessel looking for a place at the bottom, saying disqualified. Without penalties he's getting. The yellow flag in sector 1 and 2. Don't really want to look who, because, you know, we'll just see them lose places if it really impacts them. And if someone goes into the bits, I can just say, oh look, that's the reason there was a yellow flag. See, I'm smart. Are you smarter than a 10-year-old? Oh, Reese has got a penalty. Ooh. Now that is something you don't see daily. As the Jigsaw Moto finally going into the pits was a brand new set of mediums. Now that interests me, as Dolub gets past Barton, but we miss it because of the way the cameras work. The Jigsaw Moto is going to make it out in front of Lightning Poker, obviously. But Barton's back, trying his best to gain out to King Codge. Obviously with no DRS. He's making it. You know what? No. I thought King Codge's dive bomb was bad. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Nah, I've got... I'm actually gobsmacked by that. Oh, Crazy Trooper has retired. And unfortunately for him, he's had a kind of a bad race. Not his fault really, but things have just got worse and worse for him. As Big Slater makes his way past Mega Man, Big Slater now really trying for that redemption job. Actually, as he's in a Ferrari, you could say it's a Red Dead Redemption. Oh, Jupiter X not leaving the space at all. Trinksy trying to get past him, but Jupiter X not having any of it. Again, that one, I don't really know how to say whose fault that is, but if anyone's at fault, it's either one of them are at fault, or neither are at fault. I don't know. No, it's either one of them at fault or the other one's at fault. As the Jigsaw motors actually end up going back into the pits again. This time for some softs. What? Trinksy right behind Jupiter X now. DRS really shortened actually on this straight. I kind of thought it was longer than this. Is yeah, there's not leaving space, and there's just this. And to be fair, Jupiter X lost the position in the end, so all's well ends well. And Jigsaw Motor did actually lose 2 positions here, which is really unfortunate for him. I mean, to be fair, going on to the soft to set fastest lap, yeah, might be a good thing, but also he's just lost out on quite a few points. I mean, he's not going to gain back 16 seconds in the space of 6 laps. I mean, that's 17.5 seconds in a space of 16 laps. 6 laps, my apologies. You know, it's just really unrealistic. As for Trench going 20 laps, you know what? Considering Jigsaw Motor's tyre wear, I think it's possible, and I think Trench has purposely done that. And the fact I don't think he's got any time penalties, I have to see him as the clear winner at the moment. As a Jigsaw Motor will go past King Kodge, which will be around the outside for the first corner, but already made the overtake before there anyway. Six laps left to go. Starting the main battle here. But it's not really a battle considering King Kodge is losing time quite rapidly. Golub could gain back up to him though. I think that will happen. Also, I think Big Slater will be trying his best to gain up to Button's back, whilst Trinksy will be trying his best to gain up to Mayman. It's really the race to see who can get where the quickest. I mean, that's kind of like the point of racing, but you know what I mean. There's the yellow flag in Sector 3. I'm looking in front of me. It wasn't King Kodge. Who was it? Was it Hotshot? Oh, that's unfortunate. It was Hotshot in his Mercedes here. Not really having the best of time. That's an Alpha going past him. Is that Ghost Rider? Nope. Is that Button's back? Well, so it was. Which means most probably Big Slater's going to get DRS a lot earlier than he wants to. Or than he needs to, sorry. Because he'll probably have... Nice, the Jigsaw Motor. DRS from Hotshot, so... Well, I guess there are positives to take from this race after all for him. He's helping out the Ferrari. Oh. Yeah, Mercedes are not having a good time down in 14th and 16th, are they? Also, we're just going to watch this battle of the Renaults whilst, you know, we wait for something substantial to happen. As you know, Battle of the Renaults, Daniel Ricciardo versus Nico Hulkenberg. Obviously, Nico Hulkenberg's the one in front, as Daniel Ricciardo is pretty trash. Oh, Jupiter X defending dirty. I like it. And that was dirty, but as in... I don't really have to explain it. It was clean, but he was fighting it hard, and I like that. So respect to that man. Trinksey's now within 1.1 seconds of the man in front. The man, the myth, the Mayo Man. Super fighting robot Mayo Man. I mean, wow, 0.5 seconds. Honestly, I really think Trinksy has what it takes here. He could definitely get 9th if he wanted to, as I believe that may be Ghost Rider or Hotshot. Oh no, it's Rob, who's had a crash with Sank. Oh no, he just crashed and Sankey dead overtook him. As Trinksy trying around the outside, Mega Man defending still like crazy. Well, not like crazy, but still defending. And he's got to defend for the next 3 laps for his position. And I'm not sure if he can do it, you know. I'm really not. Well, we'll have to wait and see, but the battle for 10th right now is the most exciting battle we've got. And I'm actually genuinely on the edge of my seat. And with 4 laps left to go, Trench is going into the pits. What the fuck are you doing? Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm going to stop telling people I think they're going to win. Because why blow the lead just to sit on the softs? I mean, why? Oh, I missed Godab overtaking King Kodge. Oh, no, never mind, I didn't miss much. In fact, I actually missed Godab getting overtaken by Buttons back. Oh, never mind, no, I didn't. He just wasn't in the mud still. However, I'm not going to miss this overtake from Trinksy unless the camera angles decide to screw with me. No, they're not. Just have to turn that off quick. I mean, he's technically in front at the moment. Mega Man, though, going to keep the inside line. Oh, no, he does not. So Trinksy overtakes him and gets past without a hitch. You know, I may have ridiculed Trench's decision, but Luke Vessel has 6 seconds of penalties. Reese has 3. Plus Luke Vessel's 5 seconds. Actually, no, one of them was 5 seconds, actually, so thinking of it, Luke Vessel has 8 seconds of penalties. Reese has 3. All Trench needs to do is gain about 4 seconds in 2 laps on guys who are on hards. I mean, that's not hard at all. Also, how the fuck is King Kodge just lost so much time to Godab? Like, in less than a space of a lap. Hey. What? Okay, no, King Kodge, what the fuck are you doing? You were literally swerving across the track. And Trench also got past Reese, and my apologies for missing that one. I was too busy focusing on Godab versus King Kodge, but I mean, you kind of have to think that Trench, at the moment at least, is going to take the W. Also, I think Sankey Dead's trying to push for a late charge into the top 10. I don't think it'll work, but he's trying. Like, you know, maybe we've given to like lap 34 and he might have worked, but then again, the Jigsaw Motor would have to pit again. So probably would have Big Slater. Oh, this camera angle gets us banned, doesn't it? Yeah, so we'll just get off that one. Trench with a brand new fastest lap. Kodge outside of DRS range. Ghost Rider with 3 second penalty, not really like it matters, but just currently looking here with like a lap left to go. Luke Vessel does have 8 seconds of penalties. Hi. Yeah, so Luke Vettel, 8 seconds of penalties. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be amazing for him. I think Trent has got this, unless Trent has penalties himself, which from what I can see he doesn't. And I understand his decision making in this for Trench. I still think it was risky, and he was banking on Luke Vettel having quite a lot of penalties and Trench being fast enough. And he's not going to cross the line first, I can tell you that. But, you know, even if Luke Vettel crosses first, it's still kind of obvious who's going to get there in the end. As we go on board with Big Slater, Luke Vettel about to cross the line to confirm lap 28, aka the last lap of the race. Obviously, these guys not lapped yet. Sankey Dead probably is. No offense, Sanka. And yeah, get to leader. Oh no, Sanka's not lapped actually. Neither is Jupiter X or Rob. So they still have a chance to, well, technically get up into higher positions. I mean, wow, Big Slater just got a massive fucking boost there. As a yellow in sector 3. Is it a driver behind us? Or is it Luke Vettel the leader? I mean, I don't know. It could be anyone, to be honest. But we will watch Luke Vettel for now, as he technically, without penalties, is the leader of this race. The penalties unfortunately account for quite a lot of things. And whilst he may come here and cross the line first, that doesn't mean he will come here and finish first. Luke Vettel taking the victory, but Trench stealing it off him by quite a significant amount of time. Reese a little bit of a way behind, but still close nonetheless. Coming at third position, Lightning Poker, after a shocking qualifying, comes home for a delightful fourth, I'd say at least. To Jigsaw Moto doing the one stoppers proud. And doing, no, that's unfair. Hot shot retiring on the last lap. Jigsaw Moto will take 5th. 6th comes Golub, 7th King Kodge, 7th Big Slater, 8th Buttons Back, and 9th King Kodge. And I can confirm it will be, I believe, Trinksy for 10th position. Mayor Man will come home in 11th. Sankey Dead 12th. Rob's crashed on the last lap thanks to his teammate. Whoa. Sankey Dead 12th. Jupiter X in 13th. I need to see that from Rob's point of view. I need to see that. But Jupiter X does finish 13th. And we will watch the top 3. Oh, usual top 3 on the podium. An English, a German, and a Scotsman. And I don't think we've had that for quite a while. I mean, not since the days of... Well, there hasn't been a good English driver since Jenson Button. So yeah, pretty sure Lewis Hamilton's Scottish. Oh no, it was Jenson Button who was Scottish. So actually, yeah. We haven't had it since the days of Lewis, Jenson and Vettel. But anyway, Trench takes the win. Luke Vettel, who's actually English, takes second. And Reese in third. Lightning Poker fourth. Jigsaw Moto fifth. Dolub sixth. Big Slater seventh. Buttons back eighth. King Quadrant ninth. Trinksy in 10th. Mayman 11th. Sankey did 12th. Jupiter X 13th. Starting where he finishes. Rob 14th. Ghost Rider 15th. Hot Shot 16th. Crazy Trooper 17th. And, you know, my drive of the day goes to Lightning Poker. 14th to 4th. One stop in it. Oh, sorry, Jigsaw Motor did 2 stops. My apologies. Feel about that. Yeah, so Lightning Poker, 14th to 4th. From the back. Did me proud. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.